Whole lot of people. Hitting back in the building. Welcome to this job. I just wanted to tap in with you guys, give you guys some of my energy, give you guys some type of wisdom to get you guys going, get you guys through your day. I like to talk about stuff that most people don't. Like, I don't know. People and what people do for themselves and what they do for their family, what they're willing to do for their family. I feel like once you've realized or got to a certain point in your life where you understand yourself a lot better than anybody could ever. But across the street. Once you understand who you are, the great spirit that you have, that we all have, you'll start to understand life a lot better. You'll start to understand what's needed, what's missing, and what's to improve on as far as yourself is concerned. I feel like people don't do enough for themselves. People don't pay attention to themselves enough to even get to know who they are. Like, people just be out here doing stuff and learning and conforming to this lifestyle that these people are placing in front of us in movies and TV shows and reality things. They're teaching our people how to be, not our people, but they're teaching people in general how to be. They've been doing it since day one. Okay? They've been putting people in place to stir us up stir up our spirits. They've been stirring our spirits for a long time. They have a big giant spoon. They're just stirring us all up, especially with this TV stuff. This TV stuff is no joke. I'm talking about y'all watch TV to experience it, enjoy it. I don't watch it for none of those reasons. I watch TV to strictly pay attention to see what the frick they trying to tell me. If they're always trying to tell you something, whether it's good or bad, they're bringing it to your attention. What is it? Why is it? What's your reasoning behind it? Well, it could be many reasons. You come up with your own. My interpretation is they're doing it because they don't want us to find out who we really are, how deep our souls really are, how connected we really how connected we really all are. They doing construction around here. We're all connected around here in many ways. Listen. Yeah, this life is not as simple as people make it seem. How you doing? How you doing, my brother? Good. Oh. Not raining anymore. Had my umbrella up as if it was still raining. I don't know. It was. I'm not lying. You see the water on the raindrop. I mean the raindrops on the umbrella. I know, taking quite a while. I'm trying to get away from the noise. I think I got something in my shoe. It's annoying. I hate little annoyances. Just like, you just hate when you get something in your shoe, a little rock, a little pebble, throws you off. It's a distraction. But anyway, I see what they're doing. I strictly do it for research. Pay attention. Like, for instance, I've been paying attention to stuff like Sesame Street for a long time. And even now, watching all those different stars go on there and basically promote. It's like a ritual in a sense. Like, you have to go through this in order to get to this point. All of them been through it. All of them. I'm talking about the dude that's in the movie called Bait. Some shit. It's a new movie. Or he's better known as what's the guy named Falcon from the Avengers? The black guy, the guy who played Tupac. Him. He was on there. Of course, Destiny Child was on there. Adam Sandler. A lot of people had to go. Jason Derulo, Usher. They all had to go through that. Ed Sheeran. And now look where they are right now. All of them. Very successful. Very. I see those lifestyles and I just say to myself, I can never turn against my people. That's how I look at people who act, people who do sports, people who exploit their talent, people who do things other than handle your family and construct your life in the Most High's image. All you should be doing. You should not be conforming to these worldly lifestyles and worldly things. You should be getting to know yourself before you try to bring another person into your lifestyle, to your life. You need to know you, not them, because they have to get to know you too. They can't get to know somebody that don't know who they are. Then they'll be confused, because when you realize who you are, and then they're going to be like, oh, well, I didn't know you. Well, that's why you don't put yourself in situations. Now, I feel like I have to learn from my own mistakes. We all do. Eventually. Sometimes stopping to think. Give yourself some time to think. Like, if you can, give yourself like 10 minutes just to think. Don't listen to music. Don't listen to TV, radio, talk radio, anything of that nature. Don't read shit. Just listen to yourself think. Listen to your own voice. Think about your next move. Think about, I don't know, whatever's necessary. But anyway, life is about being who you are. But if who you are is evil, or if you aren't evil and you allow these evil things to take over you, and you look evil, that's a problem. You have to overcome all of these things. Everything. At work now. You have to overcome everything. Once you overcome everything, or try your best to overcome everything, you'll start to understand why King has been saying what he's been saying. You'll start to understand the Most High's plan for you. Once you understand your plan, then it's up to you to put things into place on this level, on a third dimensional level. So it's possible that you can possibly go to another dimension mentally, or understand what powers we have as a person. Understand that we have the ability to travel to different dimensions while we're sitting in our seats or sitting in regular chairs. I feel like it's all about the lower chakra in your back. The one that's in your lower back area, it's about that chakra. That's the one that I feel like helps us travel. So I can only travel when I'm sleeping or sleepy, and on that stuff. My medication, that's what I call it, Mary Jew, And it puts me on a different space. It tells me that this stuff is not bad for us, and it also lets me know that you can use it to tap into yourself. And that's what I've been doing, using it to tap into myself. And I understand myself very well, better than anyone. And if anyone ever tries to tell me who I am, and they're wrong, that's when the spirit kicks in, and it's not pretty. Spirit don't like that. You're supposed to know who I am, especially if that's all I've been doing, giving you myself. If you give up yourself enough and they don't know you, then you need to move on. Or either move on or move on mentally to give them time to catch up to you. Now, to move on mentally, that means you cannot allow their simp life to inhabit yours in a negative fashion. You have to prevent stuff. You have to know what is coming. And your spirit tells you all the time. You have to listen. The spirit will say, go to the store and buy this. Go to the store and buy this. Like, I feel like nothing is bad. Food is bad, but I feel like it's not bad because it's doing its job. You decided to eat it. It's doing what it was intended to do. Slow your life up or speed it up. You slow it up with stuff that you don't need, things that aren't for you, are artificial. You speed it up with things that are natural and that aren't genetically modified. That's just what it is to me. Keep eating that crap, you're going to turn into crap, and your lifeline is going to shorten. And it's possible. That's why people die at young ages. That's why people come out of nowhere with epilepsy and dying in their sleep at early ages, like the guy did from Disney. It's just too much to believe and too much to figure out. So, stay to yourself. Worry about your loved ones. Worry about the people you care about. Focus on them. Don't give up on them. Even though everyone is not meant to be saved. You have to live peacefully somehow. It is not easy to live around people who aren't like you when you're an alien. It's not easy to live when you're feeling alone and everyone thinks differently of you, or just thinks differently in general. I don't know. All I know is I know I'm a part of his army, and my life dream goal is to become a guardian angel to protect people and to help guide people, just like I'm trying to do now. Guide people to where they're supposed to go. And if you don't listen, and if you choose to listen, that means it's too... I don't know if it's my timing or other people's stubbornness to, willing to conform or listen. But I think it's my timing sometimes. timing be off a little bit. People get upset, blasey. Hey, I'm all about being straightforward and telling the truth. Now, I know how to fall back when it's needed, but people need to hear certain things. Especially if they're being negative and you're still positive. You can't have both. You have to surround yourself with all positive, not positive and negative. There's no balance in that. You think it is. They make you think it is with these magnets. But there's no balance in that. Trust me. Positive and negative might work in molecules and science and things of that nature. But when it comes to people, positive and positive. It has to remain that way. Positive and positive is the only way. Even if you don't want to be positive to that person. It could be somebody you don't like. It could be somebody that's negative towards you. Like, whatever energy you give out, you have to expect certain things when you give out that energy. You give out an attitude problem, that's what you're going to expect. When you allow yourself to wear these clothes that are revealing, that's the energy that you're going to get. That's just what it is. Stop thinking you got to keep buying this expensive crap. It's material crap. You don't need Gucci. You don't need Prada. You can run around in gilding beaters. Niggas be wearing side t-shirts from the poppies, like, for $5. Not saying that that's what I do, but I'm just saying, like, men can live and survive. You know what I mean? Especially the hustlers. They can survive out there. They don't need to buy all. I mean, I'm not saying that they don't. They gotta look good for, their profession. But at the end of the day, they know how to save money. I'm not saying go out there and do any of that stuff. But at the end of the day, I'm just saying I know people. Okay? But just live your life. Stay as positive as possible. Try your hardest to allow your creativeness, your blessed side to come out. At least 23 and a half hours of the day. At least. Keep all the negative things that you say or negative feelings in your mind. Your mind is a deep space. Keep it all there. It's amazing to have a conversation and nobody can hear it. Say what the hell you want to people or about people in your head. Not out loud. It's not everything needs to be heard by people. People can't handle everything. So you just gotta keep your mouth shut. Au revoir, people. Love you all. Before I go, I just want you guys to know I still haven't met anybody close to me being like me. Well, I have, but not exactly. I choose to be different. I choose to be exceptionally different. Think differently. Behave differently. Move differently. But keep moving forward in the Most High's eyes, not your own.